Hey guys, what's up? My name's Hocus Pocus and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are getting started with episode 20, which is a little bit of a milestone again for me. I feel like every 10 episodes we're making good progress. So here we are, we've gone through the first 10, now we've gone through the second 10, we're on episode 20, and things in the world are looking good. So, I'm kicking things off here in the zombie farm, which we were working on in the last episode. And yeah, let me just change the camera, and as you can see, I've changed up the armor stands. I've put them back into the wall, gave the wall a little bit more depth, put a few lights in. I think it looks a lot better, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And I'm just putting in a few of the last touches now before we figure out what we're going to do for the floor and the ceiling. So let's just throw a few of these slabs in. Of course, you've seen the zombie killing area over here. Let's just take a few of these guys out. Oh, huge lag spike there. We get a couple drowns in as well. And as you can remember from the last episode, the loot makes its way up this water tower, which then is filtered into either the rotten flesh chest or the miscellaneous chest. So yeah, things are working good in this area of the base at the moment, and I really like how the design is coming along. So, next thing on the list is to figure out a floor design for this place, and I had a few ideas. I brought some blocks with me specifically for this, so let's grab a few of these. Some of that guy, and then finally we're going to take some gravel. We're going to craft a couple of cobblestone stairs and keep a few of the blocks as they are. And let me just tear up a little bit of floor over here and we can take a look at what I was thinking of doing. So there we go, we got a little bit of space to work with. So what I was thinking of, guys, is using this sort of grey palette similar to what we're using in the walls upstairs, except we're going to throw in a few stone bricks, a few cobblestone stairs like so. We can even make these go like that. Oh, okay, that didn't work for some reason, but you get the idea. We just throw in blocks like this, just at random, like so, just to create a sort of grey flooring that has a bit more depth to it than it usually would if we just used a solid block like the stone slabs over there. So this is what the floor looks like currently, and I really don't like it. It's just too bland for me, so I feel like if we use this design and continue it across this room, we could create something that has a lot more character, a lot more depth, and just looks genuinely more interesting. So if I just fill in a bit more of the space around here with the design that I'm thinking of, we can have a proper look at what it's going to turn out like. So there we go, we'll throw a few more of these down, get a piece of andesite there. We'll go andesite over here as well. Where else can we fit this in? Right there will do. Then we can go with some cobble right there, bit more cobble there. We'll go with polished, no we won't, we'll go with gravel there, and we'll also go with, can we do back-to-back stairs here? Does that look okay? Yeah, it's not too bad. So this is what I'm getting at really, guys, is just something like this, where we have these little indents in the floor, just to, as I say, give the flooring a bit more depth, a bit more character, and it looks a bit more interesting than just having the flat stone slabs everywhere. So what I'll do for you is we're getting a bit of lag here at the moment. What I can do is I can finish this off camera for you, spread it all across into this room, and once that's done, I'll rejoin you and we can take a look at what the final piece looks like. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can see, the floor all around the zombie killing area is complete. So I actually really like this design. It's turned out a lot better than I thought it would with these gaps in the floor. It's something that I don't use too often, like the stair design here, just to create some different depth in the floor. But I really like how it turned out this time round. So I'm pleased, and I think the zombie farm at the moment is looking quite snazzy, if I'm honest. So I thought I'd bring you guys back and actually just finish off the design with you here, or most of it. Why won't my chest open? Oh, got some insane lag again there. And again, whoa, this is weird. Okay, let me grab my granite. We're gonna need some more of that most likely. We could be running low on oak logs as well, but we'll try and make do with what we got, and anything I don't manage to get installed, I'll come and do off camera. So, I already figured out we're going to have to put an oak log right here, up this pillar. So we're going to have to move the chest eventually, but we also need to get this this roof, or sorry, this ceiling dug out an extra 2 blocks just so that it's uniform with everything else. So let's get to work on that as we talk here. So in terms of how things are shaping up in the world, I said this is another milestone for us, really. We've done 2 sets of 10 episodes now. And yeah, I'm actually very pleased with how things are going, and I'm really enjoying the series still. One thing that I do want to get completed soon is the stable, because I'm actually very surprised with myself, because generally I don't like to build structures out in the open like that, because I'm not the greatest at making things look good when they are viewable from external angles, such as the stable, because it's outside. You can see every external facade of it. But I looked an image up on Google Images and took a huge inspiration from that, and I think that's what I might have to do going forward, especially for those sort of builds where we're outside, because sometimes I just fail to use depth correctly, use detail correctly to make things like that look good. So it's always handy just to have a bit of help online and something to base your design off of, just so that you don't stray too far and end up making it look ugly. But I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I want to get it finished so that we can just start having things pop up in our world, and when we go outside we're not looking out into blank fields. We can actually see a few of our builds here and there. It's just a nice feeling sometimes to have, knowing that you've constructed everything that you can see. And I just want to make things interesting for you guys as well, and get as much built as we can, get as much ideas in the videos as we can, and basically just keep this world going on and on until we've got an insane amount of builds, and it's almost like you can't go anywhere in the vicinity without seeing anything that we've built. That's what I'm aiming for, really, something like that. So yeah, in terms of the progress we made so far, really pleased. Obviously we've got the zombie farm done here, or almost done. We've got our main base, which is looking pretty great. We've got our kelp farm, which looks really cool in my opinion, and obviously we still have to work on the underside of that, the collection system and what have you. But at the moment we've got quite a few builds that look really good, and also the tree farm as well. It's very simple, but I really like it. And the wall, I mean, I'm being pretty lazy with that, guys, not gonna lie to you. The wall has got a lot of work left. It requires a lot of work, is what I'm trying to say, and it can be a boring task, but I think once that wall is round the tree farm, it's gonna look really quite pretty out there. So that's what I wanted to say in terms of how our world's shaping up. And I'm probably going to run out of wood here, so probably will install the rest of these oak pillars off camera, guys, so just so you know. But yeah, we're going to go one here, one there. We're going to smack one in line with this, so we're going to have to remove, let's just get this chest out of here. If we can get the chest, then we should be able to move our stuff. There we go. Let's put him down there, and then we can just refill it with all the crap that fell out of it quickly. Oh, we're going to need you. Let's throw all that in there. There we go. Anything else that we can get in there, that'll do. So, oh, getting some crazy lag today, guys. I don't know what's causing it, but it's probably this lot of these idiots here. Let's kill a few of them off. There we go. Okay, so let's get a wooden pillar here in line with this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just like to check usually that everything's odd, because I like to center my builds with 1 block rather than 2. So at the moment that's working out perfectly for us. We got 5 across there, 5 across here. So we'll have 1 there, and then we'll probably get some granite in the wall here. So let's dig that out so we can get that done. And we'll also go probably with another stripped log pillar in this corner as well, but we're gonna have to be careful when building that, because we are on the brink of our zombie farm. So will we be able to install the pillar? Probably not, right? Oh no, we might be. Yeah, we might be able to. It'll probably go right here, or will it? Or will it go right there? It'll go right there. Yeah, right here it will be. So actually, I'm gonna pull that guy off and just place it here so that we know where we're heading with this build. And in that case, we can also just fill in that with some cobble. Probably fill in our makeshift entrance now, even though we don't have an actual entrance, but it's time for that to be patched up. And we can throw our granite in here, put some of the regular granite in. There we go. I'll probably pop a torch up there for now as well. So continuing onwards, we're gonna have to get this wall filled in with granite as well, and I might need to go and harvest some more of that because we're running very low. Yeah, we're gonna have to go and get some more. So let me just quickly, where did I get it from last time? Was it up here? Yeah, it was up here. Let me just pop out of our base a sec, dig a little bit more of this up. And I think I've also mentioned, guys, in terms of transport between our base and the zombie farm, I want to use rails. I just like having a little bit of a rail system going on in the world, and I eventually, or not eventually, but I'm hoping that once we have many areas to connect to our base with rails, we can sort of just have them running everywhere, like a train network almost, so that when we're going around the world, it sort of goes past our stables, goes past our tree farm, and as you're riding, you just get to see all of our builds in the world. I think that'd be really cool. So that's something we're going to look to get done as we build different things here and there and connect them with rails. So now that we have a little bit of extra granite, we can finish off this wall. And I think, as I said as well, we're going to use this little section here for the station. Well, I mean, I call it a station. It's not going to be that much of a station. It's just going to be a little bit where the track stops, a little room where the track stops that you can get off the cart and get into the killing farm. So that's where I'm going to be planning to place the tracks in terms of getting out of the cart. So somewhere around here, then you get out of the cart, you can come into this room, you see the armor stands, then you can head over in this direction and start chopping away at the zombies over there. So let's make sure we're keeping this place lit up. We need to obviously fill these 2 blocks in here. So let's get those ironed out while we can. I've just realized as well, we're gonna have to think of a roof. I always call it a roof when it's a ceiling. Come on, think about it. We're gonna have to think about a ceiling design. I don't know if I want to make it the same as what we have on the floor, or maybe the stone slabs would look okay as a ceiling. Gonna have to test out a few things, probably do that off camera as well, and then in the next episode we'll just come down here and take a look at the finished product. But this design, I don't know if it'll work on the roof very well, but we could try it, I guess. Usually I do mirror the floor to the ceiling, but who knows, we'll have to play around with that off camera most likely. And obviously, as I said, I will show you whatever I came up with in the next episode so that you guys are just kept up to date with how the zombie farm turned out. I don't really know how often we're going to find ourselves down here, to be honest, because the AFK fishing farm actually puts out a lot of experience. So if I'm using that often, then we probably won't need this place that much. But I guess this is a little bit quicker in terms of repairing tools and such. So if we just come over here, you can see from killing these guys, I can get a good amount of repair on my pickaxe. You can see it there bobbing up and down in my left hand. You do have to jump a little bit to collect some of the XP, which is annoying, but at the end of the day, it's not too big of a deal. So as you can see, we're almost back to full durability now with the mending pickaxe, which is nice. So I think it definitely works quicker than the AFK fishing farm, but the AFK fishing farm in the long run will probably put out more experience for us and give us better rewards for using it. So we'll just have to see how often we use this thing, and if we don't use it at all, it's fine. I thought it's a nice build with for you guys to look at and join me with anyway. So at the end of the day, if we don't use it, it's no big deal whatsoever. So just filling in a few of the last details here. Oh, another lag spike. Getting in these stone slabs around the edges. I think that's everything filled in there. So maybe we'll work on getting this filled in quickly so that we can just get this woven done with. Right, there's an issue. Or is that an issue? I mean, it's reducing spawns, but we're getting rid of those little guys, which actually might be a benefit to us because they're kind of annoying. They don't fit in the farm very well, so I might leave that the way it is. Or no, I probably should patch it up, right? Because it's going to kill our spawns, so let's just do that. Hey, stay out. Let's get this done quickly then, guys. I think that can stay the way it is because that wood pillar will eventually block it anyway, so we won't have to see it. Let's get this dug out quickly, like so. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And then we can go with the polished at the top. I need to create a bit more of that. Let's create 4 more of those. Polished at the top like this. Oops, not like that. That guy can come out. And then obviously we fill it in like we do on every other wall in this room with the regular granite. There we go. And then we can pop some of the polished at the bottom. And that should complete that wall. That worked out perfectly for us, because if I needed to go any further back, we would have been doomed. So that worked out perfectly for us right there. We can also get this issue resolved. The stone slabs up here and up here. Where are you, stone slabs? There you are. So let's get a few of those up there, like so. There we go. Okay, so all that we're lacking now really is a little bit of oak logs and a ceiling design. Oh, no we're not. We do need to get this filled in as well. So we're gonna have to create a bit more polished. Bit more polish there. No big deal. Get that granite in. Place a torch. Get rid of that guy. Obviously this wall needs designing as well, but we'll look at that in a second. We need a bit more oak to go up there as well. Actually, we haven't filled in a lot of the stone slabs around the ceiling, so let's get that done quickly. Let's pop up here, get rid of that, get those in, and we can just put those in like so. And obviously we need to maintain that around the course of the room, so let's get up here. Same thing on this part of the ceiling. Oh, I think we're gonna make some more stone slabs there as well. So let's do that. If we don't, oh, we have tons. We have loads. So we'll just take them from our chest and pop back up here. Get those in like that, nice and easy. Then we are just missing them here, and that's the entire ceiling section filled in with the stone slab trim. So let's get that done here. Oh, can I reach? Yep, I can just about reach. And over this side, can I reach? Yep, I can just about reach on that side as well. There we go. Nice. And then the final section of the ceiling that requires the stone slabs, just here. There we go. And this room now is about 90% complete. And I'm actually really happy with how it looks. I thought at the start it was going to be difficult to work this granite into the design, but I think it's done well. And the stripped oak planks just look so good. I'm actually really impressed with the addition of those into the game. Definite useful design block. So right now, guys, I think I'll probably head back up to the surface. Oh, nice lag spike again. I think I'll head back up to the surface. I will grab some more oak logs, think about a ceiling design, maybe get it implemented, and realize I've missed a few stone slabs there that I'll fill in. Once I have something, I'll jump back in. Okay guys, and we're back. I've finished things up in the zombie farm, so let me just quickly give you a tour, a mini tour. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Anyway, this is where we'll enter the room. So the train, or the cart, sorry, stops here. We get off, enter the room. We have the armor stands ahead of us, and as you notice, we now have full leather on this armor stand. I grabbed that a few seconds ago. So we've got the granite walls, the stripped oak pillars, we've got the trim made from stone slabs, and I decided to go with stone bricks for the roof. The ceiling. I always say roof, I don't know why. Because I remembered that behind the zombie drop area and behind the water column, we actually used the stone bricks. So I thought, oh, we've used them in the build already, may as well throw them in somewhere else. And I think it looks really good, actually. So let's just kill a few more of these guys, repair my pickaxe. Give me that XP, there we go, it's repaired nice and easy. So the farm, it works perfectly, guys. We've got the switch here to turn the clock on and off that fires the drops up into the silos. The silos are filtering out as they should be, and it just looks good. So what I've done is I packed up a few things I'm going to take back up to the base. Everything else is going to remain here. This is junk pretty much, so we'll just leave it here for now. We still have a few things in the furnaces as well, a little bit of stone, but that can stay down here for now. The crafting bench we'll probably implement into the base somewhere just so we have one down here because they're always useful. But aside from that, I think we're done down here, guys. So I've got one more thing that I want to do before the end of the episode, so we'll meet upstairs for that, and then we can round things off. Okay guys, so we're back in the base now. We've returned from the zombie killing XP farm, and the one thing I wanted to do with you guys before I left you for this episode is to enchant another axe, because I really don't like this one that we have. Or I mean, it's not too bad, but Silk Touch Efficiency 4 is not the greatest. So let me grab some diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Grab 3 lapis. 1, 2, 3. Chuck them into the crafting bench to make me an axe. And we're going to just stick it in the enchanting table and hope for the best, really. So I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to bang it in there. Okay, so Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4. I mean, the Fortune aspect doesn't really make much difference. But the Efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3 is good, so I'm happy with that. We'll stick it away in here for now. If we've got any space, that is. Here, let me take that flint and stick it in there. There we go. So that's all I wanted to do for the end of this episode, guys, is just enchant another axe with you. But aside from that, we're done for today. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.